fans, what up? I'm Carl Thornton, or AKA Chip. I guess Mark want people to call me Chip. So,
Yeah.
either way, what's up, everybody? We want to welcome you guys to the Sacktown Hoops and Hype kickoff show. So, we just released our brand new Kings platform. This is going to be something that I think, is going to revolutionize the way people fan. It's going to change the landscape of the way we fan here in Sacramento. And I'm going to need you guys' help to blow this thing up. But as always, man, we got my boy, Coach Mark, in the building. What's up, Mark?
Yes, sir. I'm happy to be here. Excited for another one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, real quick, man, like, I know you coaching, man. How's coaching going?
It's picking up. Like I said, it's picking up. For my specific one, I got the Frost team. So, we got trials coming out next month.
Yes, sir.
Right now, it's pretty much still the varsity going on. It's a
Okay.
little mix-up group, but, excited for the next chapter. For me, like I said, it's always a new batch to see what I got to coach next year.
Yep. Yep.
Really
So,
awesome.
number one, I'm blessed to have you here because you're a basketball mind. I've known you for a long time.
Yes, sir.
And I've always admired the way you watch the game,
Hmm.
the feel for the game, the way you kind of break it down, right? So that's the reason why I think this is going to be a great thing that we're doing here, especially with the podcast,
Yeah.
because we can break it down on a level that a lot of people aren't really used to.
Yeah.
It's bigger than just the surface level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more of a we want to dive into the game. We want to figure out why. Why is
Hmm.
this happening? What kind of movements and actions are these
Yeah,
dudes
leading to
running?
that point.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm super excited, man. I'm super excited about the platform, man. Man, it's gonna be dope, man. We're gonna make some serious noise with this. But real quick, let's just start diving into the Kings, man.
Yeah.
There's we got media day coming up on Monday,
Yeah.
and then we also got training camp happening 2 days later.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on what this roster is right now.
I like the roster. I do like the roster. Like I said before, I want to see the chemistry now.
Yeah.
It's there's been a lot of talk, a lot of doubt, a lot of negativity.
Yep.
But once again, having so much talent now, you know what I mean? Back then, we wanted this.
Yeah.
We had people were
Yeah.
asking for this. It doesn't
Exactly.
matter if it was 3, 4 years ago. Like we got it.
Yep.
Like
It
we never,
manifested right
we
in front of
never would have
ours.
thought we got Levine, DeRozan, Sabonis. Like yeah, we lost Fox, but like we got talent.
Yep.
Like it's
Yep.
not like back in the day where like oh my god, like are we gonna be able to get him and nothing happens,
Yeah.
right? So it's
For
like
real. Yeah.
we can't be beggars and choosers. We got talent. We
Yep.
got enough
Yep.
to compete right now.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's not.
If you look at it right now, how many Hall of Famers do you honestly think we have on this team right now? We got at least one in DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, one. I would say close. I wouldn't say, man. There's got to be a few things, but man,
Sabonis,
yeah, I'll
like
say
what?
three maybe.
Yep. What do you
Because
think?
Levine's impact, no chips.
Yep.
The stuff he's brought to the game,
Yep.
like not just the dunk contest. Of course, that put him on a level.
Yep.
But he brought excitement.
Yep.
To the game and stuff. So, a possibility of three.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Zach LaVine, to me, he gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
And the reason why he gets that bad rap is not because of his play, because he's so injured.
Hmm.
And then people kind of lump both of them together. You know what I mean? But when this dude is on the court,
Yeah.
we're talking like borderline superstar, though, right?
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, but injuries is. I mean, what do you have the ACL years ago?
Yep.
And he's been out here and there. He's not like Lonzo.
yeah.
Where it's like you miss the guy for a year. Like there's gonna be games, but that's
Yep.
every team misses players,
Yep.
right? Nobody's gonna go a full 82 games and be like, oh yeah, I'm healthy.
Yep.
Like it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So if you can get a
That's
player
right.
for 50, 60 games,
Yep.
you're winning.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and especially back to backs, they're resting, they're doing all this. So you're not expecting an 82 game season from any player.
From anybody.
So,
But then if you take a look at when he was healthy,
hmm
he is the Zach LaVine that everybody comes to
Yeah,
love, though,
yeah.
right? And now I believe we have this Zach LaVine
hmm
that everybody's going to come to love because last year, once he got a little bit comfortable,
hmm
we seen that dude throw 40 points like
hmm
water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like really, he's still uber athletic, right?
Uh-huh.
He's probably one of the most athletic pieces we have on the team.
Yeah.
Arguably the best shooter on the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a slasher. He's a legit 3-level scorer, right?
He's the number one scoring option for us.
Yep.
It's gonna go through him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, he's basically a bigger, stronger Fox.
Yeah, for
You
real.
know what I mean? The assists aren't gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? But size bigger than Fox, athleticism a little bit better than Fox.
Yep.
So it's just it's gonna go through him, and then everybody else. DeRozan's pressure off him.
Yep.
They have to put up 20, 30 points a night.
Or shoot 29 shots.
Yeah, so it's
right.
just and it's a bonus. He's going to be able to get his triple doubles, but not with the high points.
Yep.
He can get the 13, 15, 10, and 12.
Yep.
Have a solid night. You know what I mean? Even, if we can help just his position. You know what I mean? Like, not have to gas him out because he's the most, to me, the most valuable player right now.
Most versatile for sure.
Yeah, going forward, when he's out,
Yep.
whatever the game plan is going forward, Christie, I'm pretty sure it's going to involve him a lot. So,
Yeah.
I seen a post the other day that, the rookie's going to have to really step up.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
They're going to rely on him a lot this year.
Yep, because I'm just looking at the roster right now. So Sabonis, of course, you're starting 5, backing him up. We got Reyno, which we don't really know who he is right now, right?
Yeah.
And then what? Who after that? You know what? I like Drew Eubanks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know you say you're a fan.
Yeah, I'm a lightweight fan.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie. I think he's gonna be one of those. Just being a fan for so long, he's one of those ones that he can turn into a favorite because he come out. He ain't no punk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna get in somebody's face.
Yeah.
He gonna foul you hard.
Mhm.
And then if Sabonis gets stomped in his chest, I got a feeling like he go run up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He ain't about to just sit there and cry to the referees. You know what I mean? Like he might actually do something.
Mhm.
Very interesting to me though, Isaac Jones.
I don't know. Like, I like his game.
Yeah.
Summer League was good.
Yep.
I just don't see it yet.
A little undersized.
Undersized and, like, the stuff in the Summer League was like, yeah, he's a hustle player. But, I kind of like his game similar to, I forget his name over in the Sixers. He came from overseas. He kind of exploded in the Olympics with France.
Yeah. Damn, I can't think of his name. He gets
He dunked on
Yabusele.
Braun.
Yabusele.
He
Yeah.
dunked on Braun.
Yeah.
Right, so
Yabusele.
somebody like that, but Yabusele's got the experience. Not a bad player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he has potential.
Has to grow into his own. He has to have
Yeah.
enough.
You can still see the G League player in him,
Yeah.
and it's just like like it just depends on what we want from him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because if he's just another Alex Lynn type of player, right now.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Alex.
Minutes wise, what's he gonna get? He's gonna get the same minutes. He's not gonna get 10, 15
right.
minutes a game.
No. You might be on to something with that. Damn, don't Alex Lynn, bro. How many stints he have in Sacramento and just none of them work out? I don't know,
saying.
man. All right, so let's do this. Let's go through the roster real quick because I'm looking at it right now, man. And I'm seeing some. I see something that I think can actually turn into something special. To be honest with you, and last year I think if we would have had this player, I think we would have made more noise. And that person is Dennis Schroeder.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Dennis Schroeder, man. I've loved him since he first came into the league. Number one, he got some swag.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I remember playing against the Kings again. Everybody decides, once they whooping our ass, and then they come up with new ways to make fun of us, right? And I remember Schroeder hit a 3 in the corner. And it was like to seal the game, and he did the little ice in the game, right? And I'm just like, man, I want to punch this dude
He
in his
did
face.
that one with Braun too. I think
With
Braun.
Braun,
did it.
yep, exactly. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Dude got swag, you know what I mean? Then everywhere he goes, he's one of those players that elevates the level of everybody because he's so competitive.
He does, and I was hoping we'd bring this up, but what I see the biggest is that overseas, what he was doing
Yep.
a couple weeks ago, and even just through the whole playing, that's the player we need. Like,
Yeah.
he has flashes over here in the league,
Yeah.
but like you win MVP over there.
He was the man.
He was the MVP of that, and nothing knocks overseas. Those guys do everything perfect. Like
Who was in that league though? We're talking
Yeah.
Giannis. We're talking
Jokic.
Jokic. We're
Luka.
talking Luka. Like
Yeah.
these are dudes that number one, we had 2 MVPs already over there playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then Luka, who's probably going to win one at
even
some
got
point.
the Houston, what's his name? The center.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I love that dude
Yeah.
too, man. Shangoon.
Yeah, Shingu.
Ooh.
You had him over there too.
Yeah.
And you had who was it? Wasn't Wagner brothers or
Yeah,
those
France
guys?
and
yeah,
Bronson.
Morris or whatever the name is.
Yep.
Those guys. So you got supers,
Yeah.
but like I want to see that player here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't see. I see some of the swag, some of the flashes,
Yep.
but that guy I was watching clips and his confidence
Yeah.
and like man coming off pick and rolls. his confidence is through the
Yeah,
roof when he
and
plays over there.
that 3-point shot was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like he was
and it's
knocking
just
that
like if
thing
we
down.
could bring that and unlock that,
Yep.
that's what we need. We don't
Yep.
need the. I don't know. Like for me, I'm still like looking at two different versions of him.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you get the MVP guy, and it's not easy.
yeah,
Those guys play hard. They play physical, play the right way.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like NBA.
Yep.
Like that's why when Team USA and all that travels, it's a different kind of feel, different everything,
Yep.
different rules, different stuff. It's not just easy.
Yep.
You know
That's
what I
true,
mean?
yeah.
So it's just one of those things to where when you win MVP like that, it shows.
Yeah, for sure. He was balling out, man. And I'm super excited. He's a player that he bounces around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because he's just one of those. To me, point guards are just like they're almost a dime a dozen now. You know what I mean? If you can get you a serviceable one, it makes him expendable, right? It's always like he's the guy to get you to the next
Yeah.
franchise type point guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's always just a valuable trade chip. You know what I mean? I've always liked this game. I like the swag. He's not bad on defense. He's serviceable.
Yeah.
I think he's really going to help this team.
Yeah.
We didn't have a point guard last year after we traded De'Aaron Fox. We got rid of pretty much every point guard we had,
Yep.
and then we were left with nothing.
Mm.
Let's talk about this next player. Speaking of point guards, let's talk about Malik Monk because, people are talking about he should run point guard, but to me, there's a difference between being a point guard and a floor general and then being able to pass the ball good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean, with his game, it's kind of like, once again, two sides up in the air. Because when Malik got traded, he was putting up the assists. He was doing good stuff.
Yep.
And then, games in, 15, 20 games in, the assists were going down.
Yep.
Points were going higher. And it's like, I get it. But, like, we gotta know, are you going to be the scoring type? Or are you going to be the facilitator?
Yeah.
I get the game is fluid.
Yep.
Always. You know what I mean? But it's like, pretty sure the teammates are like, what are we going to get from Malik today?
Yeah,
Is it going to be that Westbrook mentality where, hey, we're letting it fly today?
Fly. Yeah.
Or the efficiency,
Yep.
don't care about it today.
Yep.
Or is it going to be, let me get the dough and let me kick?
Yep.
And, so it's just one of those things to where, shooter, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah, see, I didn't see a lot of that with Monk, right? There was a lot of pick and roll, right? Which, when the league caught on, he'd end up being a turnover machine.
Yeah.
You seen the 5 and 6 turnover games from him. You know what I
When he
mean?
first started with Sabonis, good vision.
Yeah, yep.
Hoops and all that.
Yep.
And then they started hedging, started playing a lot different on him to where that vision was there. And then now he has to come out and turns into ISO.
Yep, exactly.
So it's just one of those things to where, when he first started, the vision was there, pocket passes, all that were nice.
Yep. I didn't see a lot of driving kick, though, to the corner or out to the open shooter because they will collapse on him because he's a threat at the rim, right?
Too quick, first step.
Yep.
Quick.
And that's what I'm thinking. Like, you can't have him playing point guard.
Yeah, he's good too.
Yeah, and he's because he can be a threat. He can pass the ball, but he's not the floor general that you would expect.
He's good. He's
from a
good
point
on the
guard.
catch.
Yeah.
Good on the catch.
Yep.
Catch and shoot, catch and rip, jab,
Yep.
step, whatever it may be, get a shot off. That's where he's good at.
Yeah. Let me ask you this too, because there's a whole bunch of rumors, and while we're on Malik Monk, let's talk about the rumors surrounding Malik Monk with Jonathan Kuminga.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time it was coming around, I actually just because I like Malik Monk, I like his game.
Mm-hmm.
I loved him coming off of the bench. I didn't mind him actually starting.
Yeah.
But I think he's better suited coming off of the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And when I just look at him, man, I'm just like, man, this dude is a baller.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he to me is what you would want from a player on the Kings, right? He's just that dude. He has passion for the game, right? He's a fan favorite. He's exciting. He can shoot. He can catch fire, the whole nine. But how do you feel about him being put in a trade for Jonathan Kuminga?
I mean, like I said, we're the way it's looking, we're trying to put all chips in right now.
Yeah.
Not all chips, and there's some chips that aren't, there, but I just, as the talks with Malik in a first round 2030,
Yeah.
protected. It's like one of those things, and the Warriors don't even want him because they want to keep Heels and Moody.
Yep.
And they bring on Monk, and it messes up a bunch of stuff for them.
Yeah.
So, I was talking to my son the other day, and I'm like, I don't know why not one team out there.
But want him, huh? It's crazy, huh?
Just jump in there and, probably wouldn't give up much, as far as team-wise.
Yeah.
A pick, and you just take on his contract.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I don't know. Like I said, it's just, I think as we get closer to training camp, of course, there's teams that probably, Warriors don't mind the drama and the standoffs with
Yeah.
Draymond and Jordan Poole years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
They kind of welcome that stuff, but I don't know how
Yep.
they're going to feel about going into it because he has that $75 million offer he declined,
Yep.
and they said he was going to pick up the $7 million offer
Yep.
to become a free agent next year.
Yep.
So he's kind of standing firm too because he didn't show up to their. I think it was like the it wasn't like they had to be there. Basically,
Yeah.
it was just if you wanted to be there, you can. It was the other day. I forgot what it was.
Non-mandatory.
I mean, so he didn't show up at all.
Yep.
So he's kind of like really stuck on like as of right now getting here,
Yeah.
which is, I understand, but and then what I'm hearing also is that Warriors are just scared of him becoming something right up the road.
If you're scared, then play him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've seen this dude play, man. Dude has
Yeah.
superstar written all over him if he gets the right opportunity, right?
And it's like you're holding Jimmy, which I get, but like Jimmy's for how many more years?
Yeah, he's about
You got a 25-year-old, and then you got a 30-something-year-old. Like
yeah, 35, I think.
you know what?
And then Draymond's old too. Like,
yeah, it's like you're holding on to I get the veterans and stuff like that, but
Yep.
like you're gonna miss out on somebody that has the potential to become somebody,
yeah.
but you just don't see it. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, they, it's crazy too. I don't know. I'm gonna say this, man, and a lot of people might even push back. I don't think Steve Kerr is as good as a coach as we think he is. To be honest with you, you know what I mean? Because like, let's just take a look at his track record. Right? He got a team that was already probably on the verge of getting ready to do what it was doing.
It was
Like
you could
right
say
on the
built
bubble,
at
right?
that time. Everything was built at the time.
Yeah.
Right. They had the players. He did, of course, make some draft picks, but the guys were there.
Yep.
Mark Jackson drafted the guys.
Yep. The main three people were already there. The only thing that he did to me that kind of solidified him in his position is getting Andre Iguodala to come off of the bench. And other than that, like you look at when Luke Walton took over for him, which we got him over here just because of that 17-0 or whatever that was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he hasn't like what players has he actually developed?
And you could kind of see it too when Curry's out. Clay's gone. You can see
Yeah.
when they're out. Like
Yep.
the offense,
It's
you know,
stagnant.
he's gonna have to shoot the lights out. Like
Yep.
he can't really.
Yep.
Steph is once in a generational.
Yep.
Right. Clay was once in a generational. That duo,
Yep.
you can't replicate. You know what I mean? And nobody can shoot like those guys did.
Yep.
When you're 30, 33, 35 feet out,
Yeah.
stretching the defense.
Yeah.
Right, making people play high pick and roll that high,
Yeah.
like that's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah, and it opens up the floor so much because
Yeah.
you're almost by the half court line,
Yeah,
running a
that's
pick
why
and roll.
Draymond would always get like backdoor lobs.
Yep.
Right, high pick and roll, give to Draymond. That opposite side, weak side has to help. It's a
Yep.
lob
Yep.
all the time.
I used to, and Draymond Green too, man, Hall of Famer to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His court vision, his IQ, his willingness to pass.
Yeah.
He was a scorer when he first came out, but I just love, man, the way he plays basketball.
Yeah.
And on that high pick and roll, right? If he doesn't, like, okay, let's say he's the one who's initiating that, and
Yeah.
he does that a lot of the time, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes he just keeps it. And he just runs hard to the basket,
And he's dunking.
and you know what I mean? Like, or the lob, right? When Kuminga coming up that baseline, just
Yeah.
sitting at the three, and you throw that thing as high as you want to, and
Yeah.
he grabs it. That's when I was like, man, if we can get us a player like that, we haven't had a player that athletic since what? Derek Williams, Ben McLemore,
yeah,
but
Darryl Wallace.
Gerald Wallace. You know what I mean? But to me, like, he has the package.
Yeah,
You look at the playoff series against Minnesota that they had last year. He's a bigger version of Anthony Edwards, man. Like, he's a bigger 6'8", about 4 inches taller.
bigger but taller.
Definitely taller.
and put on some weight.
He put on a little muscle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
But he's noticeably taller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just as athletic, right? He don't shoot as good, but Anthony, he like,
yeah.
I'm a shoot. If I shoot 100 of them, I'll make at least 30. You know what I mean?
And he's shown as far as not just because his role, he's efficient.
Yep.
He doesn't make stupid shots.
Yep.
He plays within his game at his age.
Yeah.
And for him to have the chip on his shoulder and like want to be let
I
loose.
love that, man.
It's big for somebody like that to want to, like you said, you don't not just that he hates Golden State or whatever it may be. Like players want to come here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I seen today on some posts on Facebook scrolling like, why are we going after Kuminga? Yada yada
seen that.
yada. And I'm like, man, like.
They don't understand.
Man, like you gotta do something. You know what I mean? Just a month ago, you guys were complaining about who we got,
Yep.
and now it's like, why are we getting him? Why
Yep.
like weren't some of these fans are never happy.
Yeah, it's like no matter what we do. And the thing is, like, there's this narrative that's been painted. Once that narrative is out there, most of the fans just kind of jump on. They don't even think about it. They don't even pay attention to it. But I promise you, if that dude comes to this team, he will be a fan favorite day one.
Yeah.
That first game when he goes out,
Jersey sales number one.
number one.
Number one.
That first game when he comes out and he just dunks on somebody's head, or he gets like 4 and ones, because the dude is an and one merchant.
Yeah.
Because he's a slasher.
Yeah.
Like true to heart, straight slasher. We really don't have one of those on the squad. We haven't had. When was the last time we had a slasher? Tyreek Evans,
Yeah.
right?
So I know you like to put me on the spot with certain questions, so I'm gonna put you on the spot with certain questions.
Okay.
See how we go.
Yes, sir.
So if the deal, if you were the GM,
I already know where you're going to. But
yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
you know where it's going. Still keeping the pip, still protected.
Yep.
What we're doing,
Yep.
Kaminga,
Yep.
Keegan Murray.
I knew it was gonna come to this, man. See me. I like fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if it was just, I'm going Kaminga, man.
Yeah.
I'm going Kaminga just because we've had 4 years of Murray, right? And I don't know what the fire inside Murray is going to look like, right? I know Kaminga's going to come up in here and he's going to demand some, and he may get some pushback from some of the veterans on there, but at some point, once he goes on the court and proves it, I think he can be the man.
Yeah.
We don't know if Keegan can actually be that man, right? Like,
Yeah. And like we said before, the contract year.
yeah.
You
And
know,
he's
so I mean, I think regardless Keegan how he is right now, he's a $15-20 million player.
Yep.
Just how the league set up.
Yep.
Do we see him kind of like anything more? I don't see it right now.
Yeah.
Like I said, we are giving. Some people always ask, hey, we're trading guys too quick. Da da da. 4 years is 4 years. You know what I mean? Like in the
long
league,
time.
in the league right now, how it is with all the fouls being called and
Yep.
free throw merchants and all that. Like
Yep.
it's not a physical game. You can't be physical.
Yeah.
You can't be touched.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So when you got a guy out there with his size, that's kind of like fluctuating still.
Yeah.
And then you got rookies coming in like Amen and his brother, and those
Yep.
guys are killing it.
And they're
right
physical,
behind him
man.
in the same
Yeah.
position.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And you got guys coming out, still Jalen Green, that guy,
Yep.
the athleticism only getting more and more.
Yep.
And I'm not
Yep.
saying Keegan's not athletic, he can play defense,
Yeah.
which he can, but like you said, on a nightly basis of what we're asking Keegan to do to play both sides and expect him to play a high level in a contract year,
Yeah.
do we think that's possible? Do we expect him to play the 4, lock down everybody, and come down and score 25 a night?
I will say that I think we're doing him a disservice because he's a small forward and he's playing the 4, right? So a lot of these, even though he has good size on him at 6'8", he has a nice wingspan on him. It could be that we're doing him a disservice having
I
him at
think
that
we are.
4. Yeah,
We are.
you know what I mean. Like I'll go back to Tyreek Evans. Tyreek Evans goes out, he wins the Rookie of the Year at point guard. The following year, who they bring in, I think Darren Collison. I think it was Darren Collison that they bring in. They shift him over to the 2 and then ultimately the 3, and then they trade him. And then for the rest of his career until he went back to Memphis, they had him at the 3, the 2 and the 3. And then he goes to Memphis, he plays at point guard, and then lo and behold, he has another really good season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that he's playing out of position because, number one, we have 2 undersized players on that roster, and we have 4 out of the 5 playing out of position, right? Sabonis 6, he doesn't. I can't say 6'10", man. He doesn't look 6'10" to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say what he's listed at. Let's say 6'10", but I've seen him on side of people, man, and he just doesn't look that big, right? And to me, he's just small. And then from then on, Keegan at the 4 at 6'8", right? We're already behind the 8 ball because we got our front line is really small.
Like if we're playing small ball, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? But like once again, I talk to my son a lot about basketball, and I bring up the Pelicans. I
Yep.
bring up the Raptors.
long,
I bring up the
man.
Knicks.
Long
Not just
teams.
that, they're big.
And big and long.
Right? So
the
and
Magic.
and the lineup we got right now isn't a small ball lineup. It's just our lineup.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like when we play those guys, we're getting out rebounded like crazy.
Yep.
And as soon as they drive, it's just putting a body on us.
Yep.
we're not getting every foul call. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because at the end of the day, wait, you're undersized. You're not
Yeah.
going to get every call at this level.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things to where, if we do play small ball, it makes sense.
Yep.
Well, like me and you talked about a lot, like Sabonis at the 4, Keegan at the 3, getting somebody at the 5, like somebody that can really bang and, kind of like let Sabonis,
Kind of roam around and
yeah,
chase the boards and do what he does,
yeah.
and even kind of be that stretch because he's shooting the ball from the 3 a little bit better,
Yeah,
right?
they're working. He's
Yeah.
probably working. Like that guy's very secluded and does his own thing, but
Yep.
he's probably been in the lab working, knowing what he needs to do to
Yep.
to get to the next level. Because every year, you can't get comfortable.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna put you on the spot with this because let's say this Jonathan Kuminga thing does go down,
Mm-hmm.
and we trade a Malik Monk for him, which is a bench player. They're
Mm-hmm.
promising Kuminga a starting role.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you the starting lineup
Mm-hmm.
right now as it sits. We're talking Dennis Schroeder. We're talking Levine, DeRozan, Keegan, Sabonis. Who goes to the bench?
I would say DeRozan, and then you can kind of play off. I mean, because they do it quite often, which is change lineups. But I think it would bounce between. It would start with DeRozan, and then go to Keegan a little bit
Yeah.
after. You know what I mean? If he's not progressing, or doing anything crazy, then you could plug DeRozan back in there, and then shift it up a little bit.
Yep.
To where Kuminga still stays in the lineup, and you got Schroeder, you got of course who at the 2 probably
Levine.
Levine, and then you got DeRozan, and then Kuminga and Sabonis. I mean, still undersized, but I think those are the 2 players that you look at the lineup and you're like, who we can kind of, DeRozan. I think he would be understanding.
Yeah.
He's at the age to where
You would hope, right?
Yeah.
The Iguodala stage, right? Where you just kind of
I'm not saying that he can't score buckets.
he gets buckets.
Westbrook, same thing. Like,
Yep.
I get it. It's a whole thing that some guys can't grasp.
Yeah.
They still know and they still believe. We're not saying you can't.
Yep.
It's just organization wise. What are you on board? If it's not hard to say we messed up. You're back in the lineup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which they've done
Yeah.
over and over and
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah, it's not just because
So,
of
yeah.
injuries, just because guys aren't playing good.
Yep.
The way Mike Brown did last year, a bunch of DMPs after guys would have good games.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's just you never know with what Chrissy's really going to do in his first year and how he's going to coach and how he's going to hold these guys a lot.
Yep.
We had the thing with Scott Moak, and was saying that he loves Chrissy's energy.
Yeah.
What he brings, and how
sure.
he talks to the guys, and just what he hears from the sideline, and it's
Yeah.
all great things that you want to hear as far as a coach nowadays coaching their players,
Yep.
right? Because you see nowadays is player coaches,
Yep.
guys that not just play in the league, but they understand each player differently.
Yep.
Not each
Yep.
player the same. You're not going to hold that guy to that standard because at the end of the day, everybody's mentally built different.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So, if, some guys will break
Yep.
and some guys flourish under, especially at, a younger age like I coach, they flourish with confidence.
Yep.
They don't believe in themselves as much until you have to keep saying it and they do it. They look at you and, man, the smile goes on their face and they're having fun.
Yep.
Right? Because in the day, basketball is fun.
I was just about to say that.
It's
That's
a
what
game. Guys are getting paid millions to play a game.
Yep.
Right? And so it's just, if you take that joy from them, it shows on their court.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things to where, I love that Chrissy's a player coach and he brings that energy that he played with and that tenacity, and he's putting it in the guys, but he's also uplifting them individually in their own way.
Yeah. I love that, man. I love that. All right, let's go to the next player on the team, Domantas Sabonis.
Mm-hmm.
What do we? I hate doing this. I just have a feeling, man. I just got this feeling. I had the same feeling about De'Aaron Fox. I did it on a podcast. You can check it out like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a feeling, man, that
This is contract year too, or did he have one more?
I think he got 2 more years.
2 more.
Yeah, I just think, man, I don't. Something about this upcoming year to me just feels, and it's not that I don't think he's a good player,
Mm-hmm.
not that I don't like him or any of that. I just don't think he is going to fit where the Kings are going. I just don't see it for some reason. Because that playoff year, yes, he had a great season. Even the following years, he's had good seasons,
Mm-hmm.
but to me, what he does is so predictable.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be interested to see how Doug Christie uses him
Mm-hmm.
because they wore the hell out of that dribble handoff. They just wore that thing out until teams were like, we don't even got to move no more. We'll just stand right there at the top of the key and let them run around and dribble handoff all they want to. It's so easy to defend, right?
Not just that, fast breaks. You know, to me, he's got to get to his spots
Mm-hmm.
to play his part.
But where are his spots,
And
though?
so, to me, he starts low block. You know, high post, a little bit comes up, works off the elbow, stuff like that. But you know, when we're on fast breaks and we swing it, and he's holding, and he's waiting, and then
Yeah.
the cut's not there, and you're doing the dribble handoff.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
stuff like that. It's kind of like, you know, we said it before, his shooting has to be there. We have to see shooting.
Especially that mid range.
In this league, this day and age, if you're gonna play a 5, you have to be able to shoot the 3.
Yep.
And he showed it last. But you know, Game 7 or Game 6 against the Warriors a couple years ago, Draymond was sagging off.
Yeah, just
15
daring
feet,
him to see,
and he
daring him to
would
shoot. I
not
mean, yeah.
shoot.
Yep.
And it's like, man, that's crazy. That's Ben Simmons different. You know, I mean, Ben Simmons.
Yep.
I get it, but Sabonis, he could shoot.
Yeah.
But it's just
Confidence, man.
is not
Yeah.
there, and you can see, and it's just like, you know, he wouldn't pull 15 footers,
Yep.
and it's
Yep.
like, what are we're talking about a big man that can't pull 15 footers, but you know, you're playing that outside area.
Yep.
If you're playing the outside area, like you got to be able to space it.
Yep.
You know, even Draymond's gonna pull some stuff every now and then.
Yeah.
Just if he gets lucky, you can see Draymond hit 3 threes.
Yeah. For
Because
sure.
that confidence is there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it's just like you don't see that. Even if Sabonis hits 1, you don't see that confidence. Like, oh, he might pull another. You're gonna be like, that was his 1.
Yeah. Go ahead and shoot it again if you want to.
Yeah.
You will dare him to shoot. We'll live with that.
Yeah, because he knows he probably not gonna hit.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
If you're if you're in that position and people are just like saying we can live with that,
Mm-hmm. That's got to
I don't
put you
know,
in the
man.
mindset in the off season
man.
to just shoot, man.
Yeah.
Just get a coach. Go, you know, if you go hire lethal, whoever you want to hire,
Yeah.
and just shoot. You know,
I
like,
think it boils down to his mechanics.
I mean, he doesn't have a bad shot.
It doesn't
like,
look bad at all,
it
but
doesn't-
it looks like
It's just a lefty, so it doesn't. You know, it's not the prettiest.
yeah. But when he comes up, he has like this
He
spin
brings the
thing.
ball out.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I think that's where
It's a little hitch.
yeah, and I think that could be where the confidence lies. It's not close to your body. It's kind of and he's bringing it out.
To me, it's like a maybe a Markel Fultz, Ben Simmons kind of shot.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
in the middle.
Yep.
You know, when Simmons or Fultz used to have the free throw.
Yep.
Kinda like, you know,
That hitch,
it's
yep.
not that bad,
Yeah.
but you could see it that you know it's not a straight up, and now it's like that little like you
Yeah,
said,
yep.
it's a little not there, but I mean it's breakable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, it's not bad. It's just not fluid. It's not natural.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And I
it's-
think that's where the confidence lies with him
Yeah.
because that when it goes up, that's where you think about it, right? When that hitch,
Mhm.
that's all brain right there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's not just coming up and shooting. It is, I mean, and now I'm thinking about it too much. Clank, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, you know, but again, I think he's a phenomenal player.
Mhm.
I don't even, again, I just don't know moving forward where he fits in, and I can see him being traded
Mhm.
this year. And I'm just gonna throw that out there, and people be like, "Man, you don't like Sabonis?" No, it's not that I don't like him. I just don't know where he fits in,
Yeah.
and I don't even know where he would fit in on another team as well. You know what I mean? Like, who actually needs that style of play? All right, let's move on to DeMar DeRozan.
Hmm.
What do you think about him?
I mean, his games every year, it's there.
Yep,
You know what you're gonna get.
yep,
You have yet to see a decline. Mid-range specialist.
yep.
Great footwork. Gonna
Absolutely.
get you in the air.
Yep.
You know, doesn't play rushed. Only thing I hate is posting up from the 3-point line. You know, it kills me.
Oh my.
You know, he gets the ball in a swing and he's gonna post
There
you
you
up
go.
to see what we got.
And when he does that, you know that's it.
Yeah.
You can't see the floor with your back turned towards your teammates and all that.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's black hole moment right there. That's it.
That's the ISO key. He's not gonna do no hand signal.
Yeah.
If he does that,
Yep. That's
Look,
it.
move.
You might as well just go on back and just wait.
Mhm.
Wait on defense.
mhm.
I like DeRozan, man. He had some really big moments that were monumental for the franchise. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
and then when there were those moments where it was like, damn, man, we got one of them. We got one of them dudes,
Mm-hmm.
and then 4 possessions later, it's like, man, get this dude off of the team. You know what I mean? Because he just fired up 4 of them in a row
Mm-hmm.
while everybody's Keegan's wide open,
Uh-huh.
and DeMar does his thing, brick it.
Yeah.
Come back down, break it. Come
Mhm.
back down, break it. Come
Mhm.
down, try to draw a foul, break. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how I feel about DeMar DeRozan, man. I just know that.
I see him going back to LA eventually.
You think so?
I think one of those,
One of them teams down there.
the southern teams, they're gonna get him. Like just how they, they talk about what's the nickname for the Clippers right now? The not the OGs, but there's something like everybody on their team is 34, 35 and older. That's a perfect team for
Yeah.
the Rose. You know what tempo they're playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
They're gonna play at their own pace.
Yeah, they're not gonna beat you down the court. They're gonna play with high IQ.
Yep.
Play the 24-second
Yep.
and kind of hopefully get second chance points with Brooke Lopez over there.
I forgot about they have they got Bradley Beal.
Mm-hmm.
They have a sneaky old ass but like good roster though, like from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like Brooke Lopez.
And then they got some little youth on their bench.
Yeah, yeah,
They
like
got Zubats,
which I like that dude.
athleticism is just not.
It ain't there.
It
Yeah.
ain't there.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just I don't know. Like they're in a position, man. Like if I look at them and I look at us, we're in a better position than them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Kawhi dealing with his crazy stuff going on right now with the whole endorsement
Under
thing.
the table.
Man, and so it's like, you can easily look at them like, yeah, they got what they got, but like I believe that we're a better team than them.
Yeah.
Like so it's just, a lot of people still go off names.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like oh they have this. Like I'm going off like I said, like just play on the court.
I don't know if James Harden has another one of them in him though. You know what I mean? Like that
And
last
point guard again. Like,
Yeah, like that's a lot. He can do it, but like he had a resurgent year last year where he really was
that's
balling.
when PG was gone.
You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So it was actually like his squad. You know what I mean? Like he's best when it's his squad. He can't. It has to be him.
Yeah.
Even though Kawhi is just as good, maybe even better, but Kawhi don't talk. You know what I mean? So go ahead, you can have it, James. You know what I mean? Go ahead and do your thing. And I don't know how many more seasons James Harden has in him because I think to me, when he's one of those players when it goes down, his game goes down. Like he's just gonna be damn near unwatchable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
He might be the next overseas Stephon Marbury.
He'll go out there and he'll go out there and put on a show for sure.
Yeah,
but
statues.
But to your point though, I think with DeMar DeRozan being a Hall of Famer, which he is, I think that going down and back to LA could probably be one of the only two options that he really has to put some respect on him, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to trade him to.
And by the time he goes over there, it'll be with this contract or a really low budget.
Oh, they're
NBA wise.
They can be licking their chops at him because right now I think he has that 1 more year, right? Like it was only a 2-year deal, so
he get 2 more, right?
He got 1 more.
This is last year.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see him coming back.
Nah.
So after that he'll get another, probably like 15, 20 a year, maybe.
Yeah.
He's at that, but he's made a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it's not really about the money, like Westbrook going back home. It's that feeling outweighs everything. To play for your hometown.
Yep. Absolutely.
He's close enough. Probably lives in LA still. Our flight.
Yep.
So, like I said, I just don't. Going forward, one good year, and who knows, we might put him up for the trade block this year. Let's see if we can get a quick little, trade or sign and trade to send him off, and get some stuff back for him.
Yeah, I think Scott Perry has something up his sleeve. I think that if this Kuminga domino lands, I think we can see a couple of more players on the move. To be honest with you,
If that move happens, I think it'll clear a way to get the Westbrook one done too.
Yeah,
because something's gonna happen. Like
I'll be super excited for this team. I don't know if they're gonna win a lot of games, man, but I'll be that's a team right there.
You get rid of Monk and somebody else, and you get Kuminga and Westbrook. Hey, we'll see. Let's write it out.
Yeah, let's do that. That's going to be a super exciting team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Zach LaVine.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got an unfair shake last year.
Mm-hmm.
He got traded.
Mm-hmm.
He came in. Everybody expects him to be the man. He just had a baby. He had to travel all the way across the country. He had to take the spot of one of the Kings franchise players. So people have the expectations way up here.
Yeah.
I really think that he did a good job just kind of navigating that. He's not going to come in and just step on everybody's toe. Kuminga will do that. I don't think Kuminga cares.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine is a little different. I don't think he wanted to come in. He didn't want to rattle no cages. He didn't want to step on nobody's toes, but yet he showed us flashes of what he can do. Now we're talking training camp. We're talking a little cohesiveness with some of the guys that are already here.
Yeah. New coaching philosophy, new everything. It's all. You had a half season of it, which kind of helped you last year.
Yep.
Probably talked about what was going to happen next year. You guys have high IQs. You know what I mean? So now it's just about the reps,
Yep.
doing it daily, making the mistakes. Talking, communicating, and chemistry.
Yep.
So I think that LaVine has always been. I've always liked LaVine's game just because even after the ACL injury, the guys came back and you never saw you saw a better LaVine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So his mindset's never been wavered.
Yep.
Like Minnesota to Chicago to here, and it's just like, man, the guy he seems to step up
Yep.
to the moment. Like
Yep.
you're getting what you're getting.
Yep.
It's you had to wait a little bit here, a couple games, but like you're gonna get what you get,
Yeah.
right? You can't say we per se we knew what Fox was gonna be. Fox is Fox right now,
Yeah.
right? To the team he's going, that's him,
Yep.
right? Like they got a lot of stuff. Fox is not gonna be a 30, 40-point scorer.
Not
You
at
know
all.
what I mean? Like
Yep.
the Fox we had was the Fox that they're getting over there,
Yep.
right? So it's just like, with what we get from LaVine, yeah, it's not, the youth, but we're getting, we got somebody for a couple more years.
Yep.
He wants to play. He still adds to the team, and like you said, he doesn't step on toes. He's a team player.
He's a very good player though. And people underrate how good this dude. This dude is really good. For you to come out, number one, he had one of the highest 3-point percentages in the league last year. It was like 44% or something crazy like that. Like
50 from what, 3?
for a little while, yeah.
Yeah.
He like for a while, man. I was scared to say 47, but I think he was shooting about
He
47%.
was right on the. I thought it was like 49 or something.
Yeah, he was, man. So I was just kind of being a little conservative because I don't remember what the exact number was. But dude was throwing,
And he was putting up shots.
yeah,
He doesn't have the Malik mindset, but if he's feeling it,
yeah,
that 3-point line
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
matter where it's at. He's going to pull.
yeah.
He's
And he'll
got
drain it.
range.
Yeah,
He's got range, and it's
Yep.
like he's got a good shot, confident, and it's just like you see, okay, if he's feeling it, like we said, guys that are hitting a shot, he's going to show it.
yep,
If Levine's hitting it, the heat check's coming. But you're as a fan, as somebody who kind of sees the game a little differently, you're like, okay, like this is what we need.
yep,
You know what I mean? Like it's good. It gets the crowd going.
Yep.
Of course, and just like man, like you need guys on the team like that because every night is different.
yep,
We can't look at Levine and drop 40 a night, 35 a night.
yep.
The game is so fluid.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? That's why averages are averages.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like some guys are gonna have off nights, some guys are gonna have good nights.
Yep.
You can have a back to back here and go to New York and expect to play the same way the next day.
Yeah.
So
And we need tough shot makers. Tough shot makers. Like if you look at some of the best teams in the league, they got these tough shot makers.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to always be a fadeaway three, but if you look at let's take a look at OKC for instance. Shea Gilgeous, he makes some tough shots, man, where it's like daggers. You know what I mean? Where they practice this. We don't know what they practice.
yeah,
Until it comes out. But those tough, even what's his Jalen? I can't even think of his name. Yeah. Tough shot maker, and he took a huge step last year in the playoffs too. Jalen Williams. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of his name right now, but he's another tough shot maker. You take a look at Luka Doncic, LeBron James through his whole entire career, tough shot maker. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. We're talking Kyrie Irving. We're just talking like tough shot making players, and these are traits that superstars normally have. and he is a tough shot maker. So is DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think those are probably the only two tough shot makers that we have on the roster right now.
Mm.
And I can go back. When was the last time we have? I mean, De'Aaron Fox, yeah, he was a clutch player of the year.
Yeah.
But you had to rattle his cage a little bit for him to start doing what he
Mhm.
did. You know what I mean? Phenomenal player, still like his game. But before that, like, who do we have that can make tough shots?
Yeah.
So, I love having Levine on the team. I think, barring injury, I think he's going to have I think he may have a career year. I think he might be somewhere upwards around 28, 29 points a game.
Yeah.
He's going to be the number one for us for sure.
Yeah.
And I think Nick Clifford can actually learn from his game
Mm-hmm.
because they're around the same size.
Nick is as of just looking like of course everybody has their own opinion. He's a mix of Levine and DeRozan,
Yep.
right? And with the point guard mentality.
Yep.
That's the difference with Nick.
Yeah.
Right.
And he can really pass that ball, man. Like the same thing we're talking about with Malik Monk, but the opposite when he does drive it and he'll kick it out to the open.
His
player.
confidence in his passing.
Yeah.
Like that's what I see.
Yep.
And I don't see that a lot. Like yeah, something like Giddy have fun behind the back and this and no looks like I'm like thinking like, man, last time we had people like just confidence in pass was Jay Will.
Yep.
Right? Like
Or Halliburton too, though.
Yeah, okay, Halliburton.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean guys like that, it's just like that you don't see that.
Yeah.
You know?
And I seen a little bit of that in him, man. I think it was maybe the first summer league game where I just wanted to kind of feel out what he was.
Mm-hmm.
You can see like number one, he has a decent handle on him already.
Yeah.
Like he's got a nice little handle. So I heard somebody out there saying he needs to work on his ball handling. Nah, but
he's similar to maybe if not a little better than Shea.
yeah,
Right? He's a lot more quicker with his dribble.
yep,
And it's just he's quicker with his step.
Yep.
I think his dribbles.
it's
good.
just fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once he gets like that NBA body and that NBA strength,
Yeah.
and he'll work on his ball handling anyway. It's just natural.
Yeah.
But
his presence of knowing where his teammates are.
Yep.
And
can't teach
understanding
that.
the game.
Yep.
And I said it before, getting into his spots. He loves the mid range.
Yep.
He's not afraid to shoot that. He's confident in the three.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's like
And nice looking shot too.
Once again, a 3-level player.
Yep.
The guys where you're not just one kind of dimensional player.
Yeah. You know what I noticed right away is that if he's open for that three and he's getting ready to shoot it and that defender's closing out, he'll pump fake him and go around him and hit that mid-range floater, no problem.
One dribble.
You know what I mean? Like that to me, that's IQ. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Versus just chucking it up.
Yeah.
Or
1 point difference.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like come on, man. Like he really has a good feel for the game.
Yeah.
And even if that floater wasn't there, you could see him making the right pass.
Yeah.
So
He plays on 2 feet too.
yeah, for
He
sure.
likes playing 2 feet, which is big these days.
Yep.
I preach to my kids, and a lot of coaches do these days. Everybody trying to get these kids, just players in general, off the Euro step mentality stuff.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
Everybody. Yep.
You're stuck.
And you can't really get that that fire
Yeah.
off.
Not just that, just balance.
Yeah.
Playing off balance, DeRozan does it great. Playing off 2 feet, get you up, use the pivot,
Yep.
get you here, and it's
Yep.
all within the pivot.
Yep.
So playing off 2 feet's big, and he shows that too.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so since we skipped over our other guy right here, we're talking Keegan Murray. We touched on him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What are you expecting from Keegan this year?
Man, I mean, I think just like the front office, a lot. A lot, man.
Like he has to take that leap, right?
That
Like
guy has been untouchable since he came here.
Yep.
And for you to be untouchable, I seen a post. Do you want to be untouchable like a star player they think you are? Or are you going to be untouchable like THT on the Lakers was? Where's he at now? Overseas playing for who knows who. He was untouchable for the Lakers for
He
how
was.
long?
And
And they were getting offers like for good
and they wouldn't get
players.
rid of him. Yeah.
Bron believed him. Everybody believed in him.
Yep.
4 years
Yep.
gone.
That's real
He
too.
got traded and fell
Yep,
off. So
yep.
it's like, are we gonna get that, or are we gonna get what we think and hope you are? So that's the
Yeah.
kind of like thing to where it's like, we're talking about Kuminga.
Yeah.
That's shown what he can do. We're
Yeah.
not giving you up for him,
Yeah.
knowing what he's doing, what he can give
What he
us.
can do. Now, okay, let me ask you this. Keegan's been in one more year, right?
I think so. This is
No, they're the same.
Same?
They came in the same draft, didn't they?
4 years, right?
Yeah, because they're
Yeah.
both up for So, all right. Right now, their numbers are pretty similar. I think
But
Keegan.
you got starters to a guy that was playing
came off the bench.
And DMP is a lot. So if he's averaging close to the same numbers and like
Yeah.
starter and a 10th man on the bench,
Yep.
like he was sitting in street clothes and warm ups the whole game.
Yep.
Like,
And the reason why I think he really is like around 15 points, I think because he would go out there and he would do his thing, and then the coach would just sit him down for the rest of the game. He wouldn't come back
I don't
in.
know what it was.
I seen some games, man, where he would play in the first half,
Yeah.
and then the second half he would not even play. You know what I mean? Like he ain't hurt, like whatever the case may be. And then you see when that dude comes out and he balls, we're talking 27, 32 points. He just getting buckets. His beautiful jump shot.
Yeah.
Like he'll start knocking that down at some point. And when he does, I hope he's on this team.
Yeah.
Because man, look, that'll be our franchise player
And like I
above
say,
all these other dudes.
you know, you can look at him and be like, oh yeah, he could sign the 1 year and he can be available next year, and you can't. I mean, for a player like that, like next year free agency is going to be decent. You
Yeah.
know, the guy that's floating around right now is Walker Kessler because they're denying his option,
Yeah.
so he's unrestricted next year. So I mean that that we can't think about next year. You know, like when you're looking at a piece, Escaming at 25, that's kind of like showing what he can do. You know, like for me, like it's just frustrating. Like man, like we're kind of being stubborn too.
Yeah.
Malik Monk and this, and they're like, well, like give your 4th-year player up for our 4th-year player up.
Yeah, for real.
And I don't know. Like I said, it's frustrating to me because I just want to know as a fan, what do we got?
Yeah.
What are we doing going forward? Because that's a big thing too. A guy like that, you want him to be around as quick as possible on the team,
Yep.
so he can get acclimated with the guys, so he can know the culture, know what's going on. And I get it, you're a basketball player. It might be easy, but at the end of the day, the sooner the better.
Yeah. And the training camp starts very soon. And when it comes to Kaminga, he has to actually sign that deal here in the next 5 days. He has to make a decision on what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Whether he's going to sign that qualifying offer, whether he's going to take that, what was it, 373 or 72 or something
I
like
don't see him
that.
taking that.
No, he's not.
Because
I think
why would you take it when you know what the role's going to be?
Yeah.
Where you can play at 7-5 and take the same role and kind of like, all right, well,
I'll just sit
I'm
here.
gonna do the same shit I just did last year.
Yeah.
Like keep my body healthy. You know what I mean? And I don't know. You can't. It's kind of like similar to connecting the Lakers. You got
Yep.
traded, you left, got denied, you're back on the bench. Like they don't want you,
Yeah.
and they're just like, oh, the offer was like, oh, just give him it.
Yep.
Because it wasn't there in the beginning.
Yep.
The money wasn't there. It was just after a while. Okay, I guess we'll offer you this. Like, and as a player, you're looking at it like, man, I'm not there anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
He's somewhere
mentally
else.
somewhere. Yeah, I'm already gone.
Yep.
Like, so it's like, even if you keep him, that could hurt the team. Like, and if the Warriors do it, and he does do it, then whoever trades for him this year, it only has to offer a $7 million player.
Yep.
Like, who is in a $7 million player these days?
For
Like,
sure.
you
Yep.
got guys on any team.
Yep. But I think if he signs that qualifying offer, if I'm not mistaken, they can't trade him. He has to actually ride that contract out and become a free agent next year. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what one of the dilemmas was, because if he signs that qualifying offer, they risk losing him and not getting anything in return. So that's what I'm saying. It may be, they have to figure something out by the time that deadline comes. I think it's October 1st.
So
I believe.
basically, it's if he signs for that 7, it's 1 year and that's it.
It's just 1 year and that's it. They can't trade. There's a no trade clause built into that. And he's going to leave. He's not coming back.
Yeah, for sure. Like, as an organization, we
Yeah.
didn't get anything back for him at all.
Yep. So it's
We got
like
a $7 million player that we're not.
not going to. And then he has the potential to be a superstar. We're not going to get nothing back for this
Nothing.
dude. Y'all better figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like figure it out quick. All right, let's lump these next ones in together.
Yeah,
Devin Carter, Keon Ellis.
good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Good guys. I like Alex's game. Once again when we talk, I don't see it with Carter. I don't. I've seen flashes in G League,
Mm-hmm.
and as a guy that we have plans for G League. How many guys are making the team off those teams?
Yeah.
Those are G League teams,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And if you're having to bounce back still, and it's kind of like like you said, nowadays in this game, it's sink or swim
Yep.
because there's so much talent coming out.
Yep.
Next year's draft is already looked at.
Yep.
The year after that, already looked at. Right? So it's like Carter's leash is so short.
Yep.
They got him on random. They got him on 2K as the fastest player in the game.
And you know what?
And
He actually is.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I'm looking at it like he's faster than Fox.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if he's faster than John Wall right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
John
for
Wall
real.
retired,
Nah,
Like,
yeah, nah, I get you.
that's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't take him as a 98 speed player. Like
Yep.
whenever I look at him, I don't think speed.
Yep. He actually had one of the fastest combine speeds recorded. It was faster than anybody.
Yeah.
Which was crazy.
Like I said, I haven't seen it in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Even on breakaways, okay, cool. You had a little dunk. in it.
He just kind of like he
Yeah.
doesn't turn it on all the
Mhm.
way. You know what I mean? So I
With
think
Fox, you can tell, like,
yeah.
he was quick with the ball.
oh yeah, he'll disappear
Uh-huh.
quick. Like he'll get through that
Yeah.
whatever traffic.
He's off
and
the rebound and
he's gone.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So my opinion on Carter, I think he got an unfair shake. Number one, I don't know if I would have drafted him anyway, just knowing about that shoulder injury
Mhm.
and knowing that we just had Kevin Herter had the same problem.
Mhm.
And that's 6 to 8 months immediately, just right off the rip.
Yeah.
And then you're still going to have issues with it until it fully heals. Shoulder injuries are terrible.
Yeah.
I think he got an unfair shake because he didn't really get the training camp reps.
Mhm.
He didn't really have an off season to work on his game because he was in a sling.
Yeah.
I think he got an unfair shake to get thrown right into that NBA season. He's just like he just wasn't ready.
Mhm.
But you see flashes of things that he can do well,
hmm
and we hope that he'll do them well with more playing time. But I don't know what he is though.
But see, the thing is too, like the way the mentality is how it was 2 months ago was already Westbrook. Why? Because we're already looking at it like, yeah, he's not
Yeah,
what we think he is. Not me. I'm not saying that. Organization.
yeah,
You're not looking at a guy that only has maybe a handful of teams interested in him
yep,
because teams are getting injured.
yep,
Right? Like my son said today, hey, Van Vliet's out. They might look at him. That's the only way Westbrook's getting looked at.
yeah,
But you got a guy that's in his second year, right? Or second or third year, whatever, he's in, Carter's in. And he's already looking at like, oh, we might need to get Westbrook in here.
yeah.
That's just kind of writing on the wall to me.
And he's not a point guard, and that's the thing. Like he's not a point guard. He said as much as himself that he's not a point guard. He's never really played point guard.
Yeah.
To throw him in there because his handle, he's more of a catch and shoot versus like a break you down off of the dribble, create his own shot. He doesn't really create his own shot that way.
Yeah.
Even though he can kind of every once in a while he can get to the basket.
It's a tweener in the wrong way.
Yeah, in the wrong way. He's going down instead of tweening up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like he can't really do this, but he can do this. And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
So it's like the things that he can and can't do is kind of like puts you at the 1 or 2, and it's kind of like size wise,
Yep.
more of a 1. So it's just because everybody nowadays dudes are like 6'5", 6'7".
Yeah. And yeah. Keon Ellis, I like him, man. He's a good shooter.
Yeah.
Phenomenal on defense.
Yeah.
I think his off-ball defense is better than his on-ball defense.
Yeah. Yep.
I've seen him get broken off.
Yep. And then
ball.
contract year.
Yep.
Also, I don't see him getting paid the money he wants.
Yeah.
I think didn't we have talks with him when we cut it off because he wasn't happy with our offers. I think it was.
Yeah. So I think he's to the point where I think he's looking for 8 figures, man.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Nah. I guess it just depends on what he does this year, though.
Yeah.
If he can, okay, let's take a player in a similar situation, which is I love this name, Luguentz Dort,
Mm.
right? From the G League, came in. He got a nice little payday, won a championship.
Yeah.
Made his. They're pretty much like Dort's a big ass dude. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But they kind of do the same things, though, right? Like you play hard-nosed defense. I think if Keon gets a little more weight, I think he'll be a little bit better on ball.
Mm.
He can shoot the hell out of that three. He had to be one of our most consistent three-point shooters last year. Like when he fired that thing up, it was going in most of the time.
What about comparing him more to what's his name from Boston, Baldy?
Oh, I always think he sounds like he reminds me of that dude from like the old Home Alone. especially before he cut his hair.
Yeah.
Derek Williams
Yep.
or Derek White. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Derek White.
Derek
I see
White.
him
Yeah,
as a Derek White,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not always gonna be that guy, but there's gonna be games.
Where he can be that dude.
Yeah,
And
but
we seen it last year too. Like
uh-huh,
he had some games where he actually
uh-huh,
his shooting brought us back in versus his defense.
uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you think? You think he you think he's more valuable on offense, or do you think he's more valuable as a defender?
I think just because of the energy, I think his defender. Like just because I don't know, like just what he the things he does on defense is stuff that I mean it's unteachable. It's
Yep.
kind of natural.
Yeah, the
You know
good
what I mean?
instincts, especially getting into that passing lane.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. So like I said, I think I'm more of a defensive player.
Yeah, yeah,
And it kind of takes the pressure off the offense where if he has those games, hey, you don't expect it.
yeah. Creating his own shot is the problem for me. It's
Yeah.
always the catch and shoot
Uh-huh.
three. I haven't really seen him
Transition.
slash. Yeah, in transition.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really seen him go in, create his own shot, slash.
Mm-hmm.
Even though every once in a while you'll kind of see him get in there, but he doesn't strike me as like one of the quickest players on the squad.
And maybe with Schroeder around, that'll change,
Yeah,
right? Like those guys, if he ends up being a leech, and Schroeder loves the mid range.
yeah.
Schroeder
Oh,
loves a floater.
absolutely.
And of course you got to get there as a ball handler.
Yep.
If you can get to the paint, you cause problems.
What I hope to see, and especially from Doug Christie, that slashing offense,
Mhm.
right? Where we actually got too many people were just sitting around last year,
Mhm.
just sitting at the 3-point line, not doing nothing,
There's
just sitting there.
two or three guys
right?
waiting for actions.
Exactly. And I'm sitting here looking, or I watch Keegan Murray, he'll cut, but he's not cutting with a purpose. You know what I mean? He's just kind of going through the motions, the plays running in his head, and he's just kind of doing it versus you're faking, then you're cutting to the basket and you're looking for the ball,
Yeah.
right? You got Sabonis at the key on the top of the key
Yeah.
right there who can hit you with the pass if you actually,
I think it's more of like playing with intent,
yep,
right? Like I think these guys were in a mindset where we're running this play knowing I'm probably not going to get the ball.
yeah,
So if you have the mindset of I might get the ball here,
yep,
you're going to see the harder cuts.
yep,
But who knows? Maybe the way Mike Brown is coaching, the way you're doing it. Oh, this is just a
decoy or
decoy.
something.
Just run here. That's why some of those off-ball screens were just
Yeah, just
like
so
they were weak
lackadaisical.
coming
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
Because it's like look for him, and so it's like more like I think, like I said, if you play with just a different mindset of hey, you have the chance to get the ball every possession.
Yeah.
If you just play at that speed all the time.
And don't give the ball to DeRozan at the 3-point line because it's over. All right, let's talk about Maxine Reynaud.
Mm-hmm.
They got him listed as a power forward, 7'1".
Mm-hmm.
He's what we would need, right? So talking to his coach at Stanford, they said that they told him that he needs to dial back his defense a little bit. They didn't want him to foul out. I don't know if that's a good thing, if he just fouled the hell out of people all the time,
Yeah.
or if he was actually like a shot blocker. I think he still averaged a couple of blocks
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But he was led the league in double doubles,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's which is in double digit rebounding and points. I think 19 and 10,
Yeah.
which ain't nothing to sneeze about. I don't know a whole lot about him, but just based on what you know, like, what do you think?
Well,
Like-
this is for me kind of like not excited, but I mean we can say it, the most excited I've been for a guy his size.
Yeah.
For what we get,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, for
Seeing
sure.
what we've seen a flash of,
Yep.
right? Like man, like you don't see it nowadays. You don't
Yep.
see teams picking a center this early in the draft, and then not expecting good things.
Yep.
Right. So I'm like I said, what I've seen, what I look at, it's like okay, all things we need, and we got him for another 4 years,
Yep.
5 years if anything.
Yep.
So it's exciting to know that we're building the other side because a lot of teams build the 1-2, the backcourt.
Yep.
We're trying to build the other side,
Yeah.
which is huge, and guys these days, Chet shows you, Victor, you don't gotta
Yep.
be the biggest, strongest guy.
Yep.
And just smart with the ball, efficient,
Yep.
and be able to shoot once again like he can from three,
Yep.
stretching out the court.
Yep.
Like making, if you're gonna hedge, if you're gonna play a certain way, you're gonna pay.
Yep.
And that guy, unselfish, can shoot efficiently, and like I said, if the foul problem is the main thing, it's correctable because he's so young,
Yeah.
right? And he's coachable.
Yep.
When you talk to him, the guy understands the game.
Absolutely.
You know, he's not arrogant.
Yep.
He's not like that. He's a real student of the game.
Yep.
So it's like all good things that you want to see from a big guy. And if that guy ends up being the next up for us, man, it's exciting.
Again, I think this is one of those dominoes or one of these puzzle pieces that happens that
Yeah.
could be the demise of Sabonis. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like if this dude actually comes in, and one thing that scares me about Reyno is the how long it takes him to get his shot off.
Yeah.
Because it takes forever, bro. Like he just like it's like click, click, click,
Yeah.
click, click, click.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? So like the defense is much faster in the NBA.
What
They'll
is
be
he,
able to
like
close off.
19?
Yeah, he's 20.
So he's
20. Yeah, he's
super
some,
young.
yeah, he's still young.
Mechanics we're working on that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And it's there. He wants to shoot.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to get the ball off? Hey, let's get in the gym. Let's work on this.
Yep.
And like you said, you know, the day, I don't know if we talked the draft day of or the next day. Like, I think I called you the day of.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah.
It's a hell of a pickup for
same
sure.
mindset as you. Like,
Yep.
man, is this the writing? Is
Yeah.
this the start of it?
Yep.
Because you're looking at, yeah, we need help.
Yeah.
We need a backup.
Yeah.
But we also need security.
And we need size.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need someone that is you don't even have to be a goalie.
And that guy likes to block shots. He loves to
does.
play defense.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, he's kind of active, not as long as Victor, of course, but very similar as far as for being so tall, he has good reaction.
Yeah.
Where if he's helping on the double and he's recovering,
Yep.
getting off the glass.
I've noticed that. Also noticed on on offense that he can get to the basket a little bit for his size.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like off of a pump fake, kind of similar what we were talking about with Clifford.
Mm-hmm.
Off that pump fake, get your defender off balance and you kind of go around him. Even if the defender doesn't jump, just that action of him coming at you and you just kind of going around.
If you get a center to command a double team or that second step up,
Yep. That's dangerous.
who's our cutters? If
Yep.
we get Kaminga, if we get Levine, and this guy's a good passer, which he's shown too.
Yep.
Man, like how are you stopping athleticism on the wings?
Yeah, and
if he's getting the help.
Yep. I think the Kings just over the last 17, 18 years, man, they've had an IQ problem.
Mm-hmm.
A real bad IQ problem. And then just getting, I think Scott even hinted at that too, man, just getting good basketball guys in here that have good high IQs.
And showing, Schroeder.
Yeah.
It's a good move.
Good move,
High
man.
IQ.
Yep.
High IQ. That guy will play at his pace and make it look like easy.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
not going to force him. Very few guys that play like him that can put up a quiet 20.
Yeah.
And all from the mid range.
Yeah.
All from a floater.
Yep.
Because he'll hit a three every now and then. It might be a dagger one.
Yeah.
But
He'll hit a dagger
man,
for sure.
he's gonna pick you apart as far as IQ wise.
Yep.
Very similar to kind of like a Rondo.
Yeah.
Right?
Same body type.
Yeah.
Same body type.
And,
He can shoot
when you were
better.
talking about it earlier, it was kind of like a Darren Collison kind of body type too.
Yep.
Those high IQ guys that we brought in were a little late,
Yep.
but you can't go wrong with those guys.
Yeah, and then I'm just thinking like, hold on, before we even get to that, let me go over the rest of the roster. We got Sarge, McDermott, Eubanks, Jones. Was that Daquan Jeffries, Isaiah Crawford, and then it just says Dylan. I don't even know who the hell Dylan
Is that too? Oh my god!
It's just Dylan.
It even got a
Come on,
player
just get in
picture,
there, Dylan.
No player picture, no nothing.
Just got a circle with a
They got my
line.
face on there.
So like
Sarge, I don't see him being here.
not me either. But in a perfect world, man, if he can get, because he can shoot. He used to be able to shoot. He's a center. He's not a punk. He just was riddled with injuries.
He's gonna get minutes because of Sabonis' foul trouble.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna get.
Yep.
I think he's gonna be in a situation where it's like some games you're playing close games, you can't put the rook in.
Yep.
Sarge, go ahead, go. Like you said, he could shoot a little bit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think that's where his time's
That's it,
gonna
huh?
come.
Yeah. Probably throw him in some sort of trade or something.
And who'd you say else on there?
We got McDermott.
Yeah, I love his game.
I do.
Man, that guy comes in.
If he gets hot, it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We seen what that 6 threes in like 45 seconds or something crazy like that. Like
he loves to shoot. You know it too.
He
Like,
does,
Guys
man.
are still respecting him.
he's got a
They
beautiful.
know why he's on the team,
Yep.
right? He was, he's bigger, stronger. Fucking what's his name? Excuse my language.
JJ Redick or
No,
something.
for
or
that.
For
Like
that. Oh
back in
yeah,
the
yeah,
day,
yeah.
just
Yeah, for that,
shooting.
yeah. Yep.
If he shoots 3 or 4, hey,
Yeah.
it's coming.
Yep.
And he shows up to work, and he to me, he's a new school kind of. If we put him in the right spots, Kyle Korver.
Yeah.
Put him in the corners, put him up top.
Yep.
Let him give him green light.
And all you really need to do to activate this dude, and he is a weapon if you can get him the ball. If you can get this dude the ball, not in garbage time, because they sprinkled him in there every once in a while.
Yeah.
But then when you're talking about people that really didn't value what he does, or even try to bring out what he does to a level that I think he can be, he can be dangerous, man.
He could play similar minutes to Laravia.
Yep.
Right, and he's a vet.
Yep.
IQ.
Yep.
He does make some bad mistakes, but I think that's due to like just not being on the court enough.
Yeah.
Right, with a guy like him, I think if you put him on when he was on Chicago and stuff, didn't do too bad. But as far as you know what you're getting from him. He's gonna play defense.
Yeah, I thought he was taller for some reason. He's only like 6'6". I thought he was, for some reason, I don't know why.
Like 6'8", somewhere around there.
Yeah, I thought he was. Yeah,
he's
yeah.
He's a bigger.
Yeah, he's a bigger dude.
Man,
Yeah,
got some arms on him.
Yeah. I thought he was always bigger. He's 6'5", 6'6".
We can't downplay 6'6" though.
No, not at all. We step in there 6 foot 5'9" or 5'11".
They're still putting him at the 2 or 3.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
He's still holding his own.
Yep. And then Devin Eubanks, we talked a little bit about him already. I think he's.
I personally want to hope to see what you see. I'm not saying I don't.
Oh, you'll see it. You'll see it.
I want to see it.
Yeah. That's if he gets the PT.
Yeah.
Because he. So there's a couple of like underrated centers that really don't get talked about a lot that I like. That fly under the radar, but yet teams keep trading for him. He's one of them.
Yeah.
And Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah.
I like that dude. You know what I mean? Like he is just something about him, man. That like when they're in, they just kind of.
It's the same thing to me as we talked to you before. Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, Mason Plumlee.
I love his game.
He's like right around. He's like right around that sneaky. Like
they're not gonna do anything crazy, but when they do it, it's gonna be. We needed that.
Yeah, exactly.
And those 4 names is gonna be interesting again because 4 names you just said, or not said, but Sabonis, Saric.
Yep.
The rookie, and then Eubanks.
Eubanks, yep.
So it's like, what are we doing with those 4?
Yep.
Were we gonna keep the 4, or are we gonna mix and match? Because I don't see who's gonna. They have him at the 4, which is the rookie.
Yep.
But who's really gonna play the 4 in those? I don't.
Yeah.
See who.
I don't know, man.
Because Kings go with 2 big man rotation every year.
Yep.
We got 4. You know, so it's like, are we gonna cut one? We're gonna send one down to G League to just get some reps in. And some of those guys are vets enough to where they just rather sit the bench and go to the G League.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's a lot of big men.
Yeah,
which is not bad. But
finally, you know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, like I just don't see a 4-man big man rotation. One at least is not playing. The second one is getting injury minutes, if anything.
Yeah, and like, okay, let's take Sarge and then Reyno side by side, right? We kind of know what Sarge was like when he was good. You know what I mean?
That's a good mentor. If that's
Yeah,
what we got it for.
Exactly. And it's kind of that stretch, can shoot, which we expect Reyno to be. Drew Eubanks ain't stretching the floor by any stretch of the imagination. Like it's just not happening.
Do we bring up his name again, Alex Lynn? Like, do we?
I know. Let's sign Alex Lynn
Like,
and just let him sit there for whatever reason and not use him.
Kind of games kind of translate. Like Lynn's and his kind of like what you're getting.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some tough, maybe some fouls or some some minutes just off.
Yeah.
Of that.
It was hella funny, man, is when the Lakers got that dude, man. They're like, I forgot where I seen that headline was the Lakers have their center. And we're sitting there, everybody in Sacramento just looking like, yeah, right. Like, come on, man. Like,
that was after they missed out on Williams, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and we let them go, and they were like, no.
The Lakers got their center. Like, okay. And then they put that dude in. It was like it was just Shaq and the Fool times 10.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But, okay, let's do like a lightweight prediction real quick, because I think where we at right now, Darius? About an hour. Yep. Let's do a lightweight prediction. Like, what are you thinking? We won't predict how many wins this game or this podcast. We'll do that next one closer to the season.
Yeah.
But now let's talk about, like, I guess what the success rate will be. Like, what do you think? Do you think
seeding or what?
Yeah. What you thinking?
We talking about just in general or just highest?
We're talking if.
Are we talking like just?
Let's do both. Let's say at their highest, if everybody comes in and they're playing at peak level, everything just goes right. We're talking beam team.
You want the clickbait.
I want that
answer.
clickbait. Yeah.
Clickbait answer.
Yeah.
Let's go fifth.
Okay.
Fifth. I'm gonna go
Okay.
fifth. If
If
everything
everything is
clicks and we get the guys we're supposed to, I see fifth.
okay. On the other side.
On the other side could be, man, we could blow
In
this
the
thing up
West.
quick.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
gotta trade everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we could have the Clippers next year.
Yep.
So, the worst, I want to say, man, we're 10th,
Okay.
10th right there in the bubble.
Yeah.
That's you know, expectations are.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's saying.
All right. I'm gonna say for me, if it goes as planned, and I'm just looking at the amount of talent that we have on this team, and if everything happens, and we're talking like Keegan Murray comes and does his thing, Levine comes and he's the leading scorer, DeMar DeRozan actually passes the ball more than 3 times a game.
Yeah.
Schroeder comes in as that dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, first, is this with Kuminga and Westbrook, or is this just as is?
Just as is.
Okay.
Damn, we might have to visit that too. I'm gonna say, ooh, I'm gonna say 3 seed.
3.
I'm gonna say a 3.
3, you went higher.
I'm gonna say 3.
I thought
Yep.
you were gonna go a little lower.
Yep. I'm gonna say 3.
Wow.
Yep. I
So
think
you have OKC.
Yep.
What would you have the 2? LA, San Antonio.
It would not San Antonio. I don't think San Antonio is gonna be. I think they're still playing
Yeah.
team. And so OKC.
Houston?
I was thinking Houston before Van Vliet. Houston before Van Vliet. That's a solid team, bro. Like that's solid.
Their height was crazy.
Yeah.
It
But Van Vliet to me, besides Dylan Brooks, man, that's
Yeah.
like the heart of that team.
yeah.
You got rid of one
I like
Side of the heart.
I like the Thompson brothers. Step
He's-
it up though. Like
for sure.
KD there. Man,
Yep.
if you can
Yep.
be a student, that's
Yeah.
one of the
I love the Thompson twins, bro. That's
So I told my son, like, man, if the one, how many I think he is on Houston, if he gets a shot,
yep.
he's gonna be.
Oh, he'll be
top 5,
he'll be
top
superstar.
10 player. in
He'll
the
be
game.
superstar for sure.
Yeah.
And then his brother ain't far off. Like
No,
they're
yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
They're twins. Like sometimes you see the contrast and the
But
playing,
you
but
could see, in their game, you can see a difference.
yeah.
Right? I just like like I said, the one in Houston, I love his defense.
Yep.
They both play defense, but
And
I
they're
just
super athletic.
yeah,
Whew.
yeah, and you don't see a lot of twins, identical twins that come out like that.
Like that, yeah.
just-
Like
yeah.
that, like really
There's
notable
always
names.
one where it's like
Yeah, he
Marquise
sucks.
and Marcus. You know,
Yeah,
which,
and I don't even know them dudes look so. I don't even know which one is which. To
it's
be honest with you.
crazy. I seen the thing. They exact tattoos.
Yep, exact same
Exact.
everything. Yeah, which is crazy.
And I'm like, for real,
yeah.
everything.
Yep.
Like, hey, you want to get tattooed? Let's get it.
Yeah.
There's no questions asked. Like,
Yep.
you gotta get it. So,
Yep.
but yeah, like I said, so we got. You're saying who do you have the 2 then? 'Cause that's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
You think LA's gonna?
I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Damn. I like Dallas,
I
man.
knew you were gonna say that. I was thinking.
I like Dallas,
Yeah.
man. They got a nasty roster, man, and they're
I-
big ass dudes,
I
man.
seen a post the other day with their championship year to the stuff they have now. They're building, as far as position wise. They got the hustle players, the big bullies at the center, Tyson Chandler back in the day. You had Jason Terry, You have guys very similar to it now.
Yep.
You adding D'Angelo.
Yep.
If you can get Kyrie back, well, who knows about him? But
Yeah.
I seen the video too.
But he's
That kid-
solid,
that
man.
guy's shooting 33-footers already, and
He's solid, man. He's sneakily, man. Like I didn't really until he came out west. I didn't really know how good that dude was.
Yeah.
Man, that dude is fucking amazing,
it's
man.
just his flow for the game.
Man, like he can just do whatever he wants, though. Like literally, if he wants to hit a 3 to win a game, he'll do it.
Yeah,
If he needs a nasty, crazy circus layup, twisting, double
Yeah.
pump, fall
And-
into the ground, like
and being a lefty makes it so much better.
Yeah.
so much nicer.
is he a lefty?
He's a lefty.
shoots right? No, I was talking about Kyrie.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh,
yeah.
D'Lo too. D'Lo's underrated though.
Yeah. No, yeah, Kyrie for sure. Like, that guy. I don't think this injury is gonna hold him back. I don't think though.
Nah, I
I
don't
think
think
Kyrie's mindset and like how he plays the game.
Yeah.
Like Kyrie's gonna be Kyrie. Like you can't turn Kyrie into Chris Paul.
Yeah,
Right now.
nah.
Like it's not in him.
Nah, he still
But
got
his
something
His
left.
talent is Man, I was thinking the other day when I was driving, like, man, I want Kyrie to win another chip. I
Yeah.
want if there's all players like back in the day that we've seen, not back in the day, but that won one.
That
I
he
want Kyrie to win one.
yeah. I'm with you with that too. And I like Russell Westbrook, man. I want that dude to win one. I didn't like him at first, man. But somewhere along the line, because so many people like just threw shade on this dude's name, and he's probably one of the
Because of
greatest
triple
players.
doubles.
He's one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how hard is it for somebody to average a triple double
Well,
at the point guard
because
position?
as fans, all we see is on the court.
Yep,
And this guy's the biggest competitor, we can call it,
and he's tough, man.
and his competitiveness isn't the nicest.
Yeah, it makes
But then
people
when
hate
you
him.
hear the guy talk and like he's not in a jersey,
Yeah, it softens
you
you up a
can't
little
hate
bit.
the
Yeah,
guy, right?
yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Like
I would love to see him get one,
yeah.
just because I've grown to be a fan of his.
I think it'd be cool to see him with KD again.
Yeah.
If they can win one,
Let me-
that would be the ultimate. I don't know, like reconciliation
For sure. For
yeah.
sure. Let me ask you this then. Okay, so if I'm predicting the Kings to be 3rd,
Mhm.
and the reason I'm picking that is because like I think there could be some significant drop offs with some of these teams. Like
Injuries are biggest.
that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Clippers, we know somebody on that squad is going down.
Phoenix.
Same thing, right? Lakers, LeBron is he's my age. I went to sleep wrong. I'm walking around with a limp. Like it's gonna happen to him
Yeah.
too at some. You know what I'm saying?
The bench isn't strong.
Yeah.
San
Okay.
Antonio.
San Antonio. I don't think they got a solid roster. They're still really young.
You got to keep Minnesota in there.
Minnesota. I like Minnesota to be. They're right there. But I don't. The teams that are after what I've said the Kings were after 3rd. I'm talking 4th through 10th. They don't seem like they have a better roster
Yeah,
to me than the Kings.
If the Warriors take one injury,
It's over.
Steph or Jimmy,
It's it,
is it?
right?
It's one of those things. Sorry, I'm looking at the little team flags here.
Just going through.
Yeah, Portland, we're not worried about. Memphis, Ja got to stay healthy.
Yep.
Utah, they got some talent coming up.
Yep.
But I mean,
They ain't ready for it yet.
yeah, there's a possibility. Denver's gonna be Denver.
I forgot about Denver,
I don't see them. I don't know.
but I think the
They
Kings
can go to 4 and 5. Like
they can just because Jokic.
Uh-huh.
But then like I don't know if he'll ever get injured because he just don't jump high. He don't move very fast. Like he plays like me, but real good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would play right now,
Yeah.
like just kind of just like lumbering around, but you got really high IQ. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like he don't really get injured like that. But again, I still think the Kings outside of him.
All those teams we named, like they're no, at the minimum top 5. Like I said, there's
Yep.
no reason for not to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to be competitive.
Yep.
Right.
They should be.
Which is what to be anywhere from 5th to that is 50 to 61 game.
Yep.
60 might be a little reach, but if this year's competitive with everybody, a 55 win season
Yep.
is possible.
And it's very fragile. Even OKC is fragile, and we know Dallas is fragile because they got Anthony Davis on the squad, and that dude goes
Man.
down like a ton of bricks
Yeah.
every.
Yep.
I still can't forget that first game, man.
He had a hell of a first half.
That's so Anthony Davis, though, man.
Man.
But you know what I mean. I'm just looking at just being real, not just being a homer.
Yeah.
If I'm just looking at from a talent aspect from the Kings, I'm looking at we may not have like a superstar point guard, but we definitely have a serviceable one. At the 2 guard, we have a Hall of Famer.
Mhm.
At the 3, or however you want to flip flop them,
We have
we have
athleticism,
athleticism,
score.
borderline superstar,
Mhm.
right? We flip it over to Keegan,
Yep. We got a great role player if he can
fit into that role
if
and
he
play
can-
it well.
If he can hit 4 threes a game,
Yep,
that's 12 points, right? And then you're gonna chip in maybe a floater or a dunk,
Yep.
fouls.
yep,
You're gonna be averaging 17 to 20 points a game, which is big.
yep,
Which is not. Yeah, you probably like this one to score 20 to 25, but the way the ball is gonna be probably set up between the guys with the ball with those 3 guys.
yep,
You got Schroeder, you got Levine, you got DeRozan.
yep. Somebody has to be. One thing that I noticed last year, and even when Fox was here, it was this wasn't a struggle for who was the number one, but it wasn't a clear number one, right? And I
Yeah.
think that was like the biggest problem
Yeah.
because nobody really came in and established themselves as like, this is my team. You
Yeah.
know, we just assumed it was Fox's team, but to me he wasn't a good leader.
Yeah.
He wasn't the dog that we wanted him to be.
Yeah.
You piss him off, yeah, he'll turn into that, but
Yeah.
we need that
The
consistently.
Russell Westbrook mentality.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go to this. On the worst end, I think they'll finish like 11th.
11th out of the play-in.
Yep.
Hmm.
I think they can do it, man. Just like look how quick the wheels fell off last year.
So who are you saying is the bottom? Portland?
Probably Utah again.
Oh no, I like
Por-
Utah.
Portland really had a sneaky
Yeah, they did.
kind of second half of the season where like they were like the top defensive team and they had like they were pretty tough.
I like the respect part as far I give the organization for giving Dame a contract
For sure.
with that first year, knowing he's not playing.
Yep.
Like he's sitting out 100%.
Yep.
But we're giving you a 2-year, 3-year, and that first year's free.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
You know, that's kind
He
of
earned that though,
Yeah.
man. One of the greatest players, man.
Mhm.
One of the greatest players.
Yeah, man, that's that
But
guy. That guy shows, you know, like that's you don't find those guys. You know, you wouldn't expect, especially how he's getting recruited, like to go back home.
I forgot about New Orleans. They're gonna be bad too. I think they're gonna be bad, man.
Yeah, we were talking. Me and my son were
Yeah.
talking on the way here.
I just got a feeling they're not gonna be good,
He was
man.
asking me, "What do you think of him?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, every year on paper, good. Poole, Murray's coming back. Zion lost weight. Herb Jones, they have talent. They have size,
They do.
right? But now it's just man, like
But they got rid of McCullum. He was like the heart and soul.
you've always been a McCollum fan.
I love
remember
McCullum,
A
man.
long time ago, you'd always call. We always talk. We think McCollum. We think McCollum, and I'm like, I've never been a McCollum guy, but I know you have always.
Yeah,
been
like that dude, man. I wanted him on the Kings for
Yeah,
since the beginning, man.
man. So
But-
since we were playing 2K.
Yeah, but he's like he really is like he's that dude, man. Like he's a good ass player to me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he can shoot, he can drive, he's competitive. I don't know what he is on defense. I never really pay attention to his defense. He
I
probably
think he's a true leader.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like when I look at him, like you probably ask a lot of guys, and he's a great everywhere, locker room, outside
Yep.
of the room. You can call him. Just he's probably that guy.
Yep,
Which like I said, not a lot of guys are probably.
exactly.
But that's probably what separates him from everybody. And I see it. You
Yep.
can't be. He's either current one or the old NBA, the manager or whatever he was of the.
Oh,
association.
the player association.
Yeah, I don't know if he just gave it up the role or he took the role. I think it was one or the other.
Yeah, I think after a certain amount of years, they just cycle through anyway.
Yeah.
So it was probably just.
But
his
like I said,
time.
what you don't have that guy in that position and not have people behind you, especially players
For sure.
that respect you like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
like I said, I can see that.
Yep.
And like
Yep.
I said, his game still translates. He's not a fast guy,
No.
but he's gonna
He killed the Kings several
I was
times.
just gonna say that when he plays us,
he killed the
that
Kings.
motherfucker, you're like, bro, and you're just frustrated because it's like you're yelling at TV. You're like, it's McCollum.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
You know what he's not gonna cross you up.
Yep.
He's coming to pick and roll and he's shooting the shot.
And he just splashed.
Yeah, and he's not crossing you over. He's not doing like that. But it's
Yep.
like, you're just like pulling your hair just because it's like, man, really, CJ, really, like over and over and over and over again.
There was one game, man. I remember, man. We were smacking him, right, and that dude just turned it on.
I think I
And
remember that game.
Yeah, and he just went off. He had like 6 threes in a
30,
row or
40
so.
points, wasn't it?
Yeah, man. Like they shut him down the first half. And this was all in the second half.
Mhm.
Like it was all in the second half. He had like 35 points in the
Mm-hmm.
second half.
Wasn't that when we were like horrible in the third quarter?
Yep.
It was like 2 years ago or something. Like 3 years
Yep.
ago.
He was
Third quarter,
he
every
killed it.
team knew.
Yep. That third quarter, like you just come out
Go
and splash.
100%.
Yep. And you come back.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, I don't really. If I'm just looking like roster for roster,
hmm
I think the Kings have one of the best rosters,
Talent wise, we have
talent wise.
You
Yeah.
can't say we don't. Like, I've seen people say we have too much. Like, we stop it.
Yeah. All they
Stop
got to
it.
do is just put it together. You
Mhm.
get you a good floor general,
Mhm.
right? That could not let DeMar DeRozan do his thing all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll let somebody else get the ball.
Yeah.
I think that the talent is there. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
this team to really do some stuff
Yeah.
if they decide they want to win.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like
And not
it.
let egos get in the way.
I like the 5 we got so far.
Yeah. It'll be fun, man. It'll be fun. So for
I'm
sure.
excited, like for the season start, just to be able to get on here more and hear everybody's opinion and what they think going forward. Because that's what we're here for.
Yep.
Of course we're doing this startup, but like the biggest thing is,
Oh, it'll get
you guys click, join in.
Join in. We want to hear from
We
you.
want to hear from you guys. Like it's not just about us.
Yep.
We're trying to give you guys a platform that not a lot of people are giving you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're feeling mad or happy or whatever it is about the game, man, we're gonna give you plenty of time to get on this and let us know what you really think.
Yeah, man.
But just please come with some logical stuff. Please
I'm gonna take a page out of Grant Napier's book, man. We just gonna hang up. We go cut you off first, and then we gonna hang up on you.
Yeah.
Who's Grant Napier is back in Sacramento too, by the way, which is pretty cool, man. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, man, this is what the platform is all about, man. We're gonna be live every time we do our thing, and we want you guys to join us. We want to hear from you guys every single time, man. This is gonna be fun, man. This whole conversation we had, you could have hopped up in there, not just commenting through text on the chat. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your voice. We want to put you on, so we can, we can have that good conversation as good Kings fans should.
It's not just about us. Like there's too many people out there that got some good opinions, good thoughts, and like I said, I want to hear them.
Yep, same here, man. Same here. So we finna wrap this thing up, brother. Hey, Darius. So there's our little. We got our little.
Soundboard?
Yeah, we got the soundboard, but we got our. Hit the beam real quick. The top right.
Okay.
Top right, not that's you. That shit is loud. What? It just blew my eardrums. And then the hit the second one. So this is our closing song. After I do my thing, you just hit that button and let it ride on now, brother. That one. You ain't gotta play it right now though. You ain't gotta play it right now. You ain't gonna thank you, Mr. Producer. All right, anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. It was fun as it always is. Mark, again, thank you for being here, brother. Your knowledge, all that, man, is super dope. Again, we want to hear from you, Kings fans. Come in, join. We want to hear everything that you got to say about this team, the roster. The season's getting ready to start, so I know you guys are going to come, but we're going to have a place prepared for you guys. So thank you guys so much. I'm your host, Carl Chip Thornton in the building. Thank you to Mark, Coach Mark, Cap City in the building. We want to say thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Hit the there we go. Hey. No kind of stunt, nah. But without much, still had you, and that's everything I need to get through. Hey.